what's Missin Curfew? It's when you kind of play guilty, but you show up.
How nice is a green light on the road, though? No practice tomorrow, no plane, just go.
Scotty Upshaw in the clear, and he scores! Right in front, scores!
A few laughs, a little bit of fun, and obviously a lot of hockey talk.
You're listening to Missin Curfew.
Fellas, coming to you from the Labatt Draft House in beautiful Buffalo. It's Obes, the Updog, Swishy, and we got Richie Fella, the whole squad, boys. First of all, it's just great to be on the road with you, boys. Let's do a cheers. We don't get to do this enough. Sorry, Rich, you got to... Richie, yeah, we don't gotta, cheers, boys. Good to see you, boys.
Thanks to J-Bone and Labatt.
Yeah.
It's been a nice night so far.
What kind of concoction you got there, buddy? What is that? What is that?
I don't even want to tell you. There must be an ice shortage here at the ice house, but it's a vodka soda with a little sea bomber in there.
There you go.
Keep yourself honest.
Yeah,
A little caffeine.
it's probably a little caffeine boost.
Right.
Get the juices flowing a little bit.
Yeah. It happened again to me, boys. I was all excited about the fella tour, and I came out of the gates a little too hot.
He's going to blame me again.
No, I'm not going to blame you. I'm looking myself in the mirror. I've been blaming you a lot too much. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. But once again, a little came out hot. But hey, that's when you don't get on the road like you used to, Swishy. It's like you got to enjoy it a little bit, right? You got to pace yourself. So
Yeah, I mean,
let it go.
That's a night one fella tour staple for you. It's going to be 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Whatever way you cut it up, and you're going to kind of just parachute your way to Sunday and then Monday.
Yeah, wow.
Monday is going to be tough, fella. But
Monday's not going to be for.
we're not going to be hungover.
Yeah. Updog, when we first walked in here, what was the first thing you thought? I was right on the same page as you, bud.
This is a classy establishment.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Listen, this room we're in right here is a staple rookie party extravaganza.
Yeah.
Lock the doors.
Back corner.
Put down the blinds.
You guys stay
Phones over there.
far left. I like a nice oval bar, fellas. You know that. Downstairs, tight little cigar lounge.
Yeah.
You could do bad things in here. You just need to bust them in. You just need.
You got to boss them in.
You can do bad things.
Boss them in from the falls, eh?
No import rule in this place here. No, it's not like the Swiss League.
Pierre's and what it was in Vancouver for years.
Close that back door.
Close the back door, turn the phones in, dim the lights, bartenders. I do a few more buttons. And then this lenity.
You run under the figure down one more.
It's looking. But no, listen, I love what they did in here, Rich. We talked about this. This is in New York. I mean, I wouldn't even guess how much, the building costs would be.
You put this in the West Village and
You got the dark blinds. I don't know. It feels like there's been a lot of action in here over the years, Schmaltz. Coming up the stairs, the photos,
Yeah, it's nice. It's an old school warehouse. It's a speakeasy feel. You got to go through the cigar lounge. You get up the stairs, and it'd be a great spot to have a Christmas party, like you said, rookie party, or even just any sort of gathering. You're playing on the road for a couple nights. You're, like we said, you could throw a nice little shaker in here.
Yeah, it's a good vibe too when you're a little hung like I am. Coming here, get a nice couch, sit down, have a couple blue lights, had to get out of it.
hungover?
I'm a little hung, but I thought the 4 or 5. How many shots did James have at lunch there? 5 or 6?
I think it was an honest 5.
I mean, it was 5. I think it was 5.
Maybe Baker's dozen. I don't
She looked at me like, "You want another one?" I'm like, "I keep them coming till the next 2 minutes pretty good until one of us passed the fuck out." All right, yeah.
The only thing it was only 3. We went to bed at 6. It was only 3 though back home.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not really as late as you think.
Not a boy. That's the way.
Stay positive, bro.
Boys, I love being on the road with you guys. Shout out last night to our boy Jason at Labatt Blue. And Sports City Pizza, good spot, really good spot. Great wings. I forgot Buffalo wings here, buddy. Our next level. I know you just got into the city, but it was awesome. It was a good spot.
Yeah, it's solid. I mean, that's a staple here, Opes. This is where the Buffalo wing was invented. I've had a couple buddies, obviously, that have lived here, played here, but the locals are always, I have a couple buddies that have slibby spots over the years. Everywhere you go, they're good. Even that spot you guys were at last night, Bada Bing. I mean, no free ads, but they have good wings there too. Like, put them all around the city.
I walked in there, I said, "Uppy," I'm like, "You could throw a 6 shaker here, just a great party. Like TVs everywhere, good vibe. Like it was great."
I like how the wings have a nice char crisp to them.
Yeah,
not too big where you just as soon as you bite in, it's like that inside's like a little hot pink.
Yeah, that's the worst when they're soggy like that.
You like your pink? You like your pink? You like your pink on the inside, don't you?
So. I want to take it one step further. Are you a flat guy or are you a drumstick or do you like the mix?
I kind of like the one that looks like that.
He's asking if you're a breast or a
That's the flat. Yeah, the flats. Yeah.
We call that is that the breast or what do we call that? The wing? Is it the wing?
What's that? Well, there's the
Flat.
the drumstick, and then the
drumstick. It's what do you call the other one?
I call them flats.
Flat.
That's what they call them in the hood. I don't know.
I'll tell you what. I know the wings were good. It was like, you better get in there now because I'm gonna dummy these wings.
I'm like, follow.
And I looked over and they were gone.
Yeah, I'm like, you want some wings? He's like, yeah, I'll get there. I'm like, well, you better get here
Get in now
because there's 1.5 left. And
I know when the big fellas.
me, your big country beside me here is going to take her down. So
He had a goddamn bath towel out to get my down after it was.
and by the way, I'm not a huge blue cheese guy. And Jason was like, I'm like, hey, can I get some ranch? He's like, buddy, we don't order ranch in Buffalo. It's blue cheese, and the blue cheese is actually a lot different, right? It's not like your typical.
No,
I kind of like
not
that.
as thick. It's not as. I'm a blue cheese guy. I should have blue cheese salads or on the toast. Anyway,
Oh, the toast.
yeah, right.
But I'm psycho. The toast. They are blue cheese on toast.
Listen, if we're gonna talk, like certain cities have their ways that you just, you have to ask for the. If you're in Philly, you can't fuck around and ask for like a cheesesteak with, like, I don't want onions, and then what kind of cheese you have. You need to know how to.
Yeah.
I feel like here, like with the wings, you can't fuck around and say like I want, ranch sauce.
No, Jason's like,
Okay, you like fuck you on me.
Right. Or if you try to go off the board and order some weird obscure sauce.
Like a proper way to eat the wing here. Like if it's the flat, like are you allowed to just get in there and pull it apart, or do they want you to just slide it?
Oh, see, I think the pros can suck the chrome off a trailer hitch. You know what I mean? They just put it in there one gulp it. Me, I like to pick around.
You're like a 3-year-old here in Buffalo. Like you just, is that whole chicken coming right off the bone, or
I don't have that to my game, but I think that's technically how you're supposed to do it.
You can do that, Patty O'Brien. Patty O'Brien, you watch him eat a buffalo wing, there ain't a fucking piece of chicken left on it. Like, he's like a caveman. Like, he just, it takes it down to like, and if you leave it low, he's like, wait, there's still some. I'm like, Peter, that's just down. It's crazy now.
See, I feel like I was getting a couple evil eyes last night. One with the Hawaiian pizza that I ordered.
The Hawaiian pizza, yeah.
That was a little bit of a soft order. I gotta be
But
honest.
I will say the two girls that were there was
That draws the crowd. It draws the wrong crowd, and you go to that.
They worked for DraftKings.
Jalapeno, you have the salt and the spicy and the sweet together.
Yeah.
It's
With the gayness.
threesome.
With the gayness.
You just want
I don't know if
like
we're
threesome.
I don't know if we're comparing Hawaiian pizza to a good threesome. Are we? I don't know.
The Hawaiian pizza, is that a Fort Mac staple?
That's a buy through
Pizza since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Shout out to my old man, Big Scott. He used to actually drop me off a little personal pan pizza for pizza. Yeah. To my school, I was like,
the little table in the middle.
spoiled kid. My dad would get off shift work or whatever, and he wouldn't pack me the lunch in the morning. He'd meet me with a nice hot.
I like
Where's the
that.
pan?
Good, Mike. My dad was cool.
Wouldn't just give you a bologna sandwich like Peter gave me. Hey, have a bologna sandwich, kid. Go to school.
Well, make your own bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
And it would be Hawaiian. And it stuck with me, but now I'm adventurous. I like to throw the jalapenos on there.
Okay.
And I'm burn my mouth.
I'm saying the Hawaiian pizza from the boys was kind of like, oh, fuck. But the two girls from DraftKings that were working there, the only two girls, they were like, wow, Hawaiian pizza. So I'm like, okay, ups, maybe.
Right.
No, this is like, there's an angle to his game, right? Like the girls like that. The girls like it, maybe. I never thought it was.
I'll tell you, I order it for the girls like that, and that story goes back to that, but it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
But if you're a single guy like me, I order Hawaiian pizza. There's maybe my threesome right
That's
there.
what I'm saying. But like, Uppy can't do it anymore, is what he's saying. But maybe write that down in your little notebook on the road. Be like, so I get a Hawaiian pizza. Maybe that's what happens.
No, it's the chicken fingers and sausage and the pepperoni.
Oh,
That's a port hope pie there.
that was
Pie that came out last
Hey, that's what Peter was bringing up. Oh, you want some chicken fingers on your pizza?
the owner. He's like chicken fingers. I'm like, I don't need chicken fingers on there. I just want like bacon and some ham but. It was a pleasant surprise. I'm not gonna lie. When the cherry fingers came,
You got on there. What?
So you just wanted the meat lovers.
I wanted. So Updog went with the Hawaiian, right? And then we went with the Dave Portnoy, just the New York style cheese, and that's it. Which I love. That was good too. The good Dave Portnoy pie. And then we're like one more. I'm like, let's do a meat lovers. Let's just top it. And the guy's like, well, throw some chicken fingers on there. And I'm like, fellow, what?
That's
I
not.
had a bone in mine.
I'm like, chicken fingers. I'm like, okay. It came. I hammered like 3 or 4 slices of it.
Yeah, that's an obscure play. You don't bring sand to the beach.
Yeah,
Okay.
leave it there.
Yeah, no, it was. I thought the food was unbelievable. I mean, see what you want. And the people were great. It was a great time. I'm going to touch on the Buffalo Sabers game. I took the Sabers getting a goal and a half. I had Tate Thompson, our boy, Bo Byram, to get a point. Didn't work out, but I think we can all agree watching that game. We talked about Buff a little bit, like the inconsistency, like. You know what I mean, Rich? We're watching them play. We're like, this team's like got to be frustrating for the fans in there. We're talking to them like, see, this is what's going on. I'm like, this is why they're not a good hockey club,
Can I
unfortunately.
say one thing about the bar?
Yeah.
I love when a sports bar, has the game live feed going, or you can hear the announcers. By the way,
It was great.
I love that. And then they cut. Commercial goes down, the music comes on. When it comes back, the music. I love that in a sports bar.
Yeah, it was great.
I can't stand going to a game. You're watching a game, you're like, what the fuck are they saying? What's going on?
It's safe to say though, like a Friday night game, Buff Jets, the city's not exactly behind the Sabres right now, right? Like the people there weren't like fired up for the game. You could tell they're sick of losing here. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Did they not outplay? They outplayed them a little bit.
I mean, I think they could have won the game, but they just made some mistakes that were just like
2-21 or something shots.
Yeah.
Like they had a chance to win. I thought Tuck played a pretty good game. That young kid that bore number 9.
Norris.
Benson.
Benson, Norris. You like Norris's game?
Yeah.
I like this game last night. You need a little more fuck you from them. Like their wings aren't going well. And to Richie's point, it's always been hard to score goals, especially when we were playing in Winnipeg. They had a tough time putting the bucket in the air. Montgomery sit on his head again. His back.
Take the unders. Played well.
Eric Comrie, yeah, good bet on the under. Eric Comrie, I love that kid. We've got to know him. The kid's the nicest kid. I got to stop betting against him. He almost fucked me against Montreal last night. He played great. He's a legit number kind of 1B. He's played good.
Yeah.
But the reason why the fans are so down in the dumps, I mean, there's just no optimism here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no end in sight. It's just Lindy, I like it a little bit rough. Kevin Adams, I mean, they haven't drafted great. Their draft capital that they've had, obviously everyone knows that they've traded that away in terms of real players. Like you talk about rebuilds, like you, a little bit before this, you were saying it might be easier said than done. But I don't know, man. I like, is it easier?
Well, the Buffalo would make my theory, and this is why I love getting on the road with you guys, because it's just great to be hanging out with you boys and drinking blue lights. But like, to talk hockey, when I talked rebuilds, I'm like, look at the San Jose Sharks. Obviously, they had the first overall pick, Celebrini. Celebrini been unbelievable. I just think rebuilds aren't what they used to be. I don't think it takes as long to do it. Now, your point is like, well, Buffalo's been rebuilding for fucking 10 years. It's like, maybe that's still.
And Richie knows this, working in the scouting department. You have to draft well, number one. Then you have to retain your players or keep them, and then ultimately you're going to have some veterans that are UFAs, and you probably have to overpay here a little bit to get guys to want to come to Buffalo. Like that's no disrespect to the city. That's just is what it is. There's a lot, more viable options if you do have the ability to kind of pick where you want to go.
Yeah.
At what point does it, funnel down and you got to change things up at the top
Yeah,
in order to get results at the bottom. And Richie, even in organizations, so you probably understand this now more than anybody, but when you have an owner that is a buy team owner, he is buy. He owns 2 teams, same city, loves one, gives everything to it. Yeah. City loves the Bills. Obviously the Bills have had success. They have a superstar quarterback. Sell out every game, make the playoffs, go to the championship game. Buffalo Sabres, they're like the redheaded stepchild, and they get limited love. They've kept the same management.
They're redheaded stepchild.
They just, it's not, there's no excitement from like, we got a young, hungry new GM and new scouts, and like they're finally going to maybe turn the page and finally give us something, to change. You need new voice. There starts, I think, at the top. And then hopefully your players just go like, fuck boys, it's on us now. They gave us the advantage.
I'm with you on the ownership, though. What's his name? Pagnola? That one's a team?
Yeah.
Pagula, sorry. I watched the Hard Knocks, and he loves the Buffalo Bills. They're building a new barn. We're going there tomorrow to the old one. And the passion, like Uppy said, that he had about the Buffalo Bills, I'm like, that's what you want for your ownership. If you don't have it for the Sabres, which he doesn't, sell the team and bring somebody in here. This fan base deserves... Go ahead, Rich. But I think this fan deserves the owner that wants to be involved and wants to.
He cares about the Sabres. I mean,
you think so?
I think he cares.
Okay.
I mean, Kevin Adams has to go. I'm sorry to say this, but he's done fucking nothing except fuck this franchise up. Every team that wins the Stanley Cup drafts a number 1 center in the top 5. They had a number 1 pick, number 1 center, and they gave him away. And then the Vegas wins the cup with him. Everything you could want. Now they're trying to find Jack Eichel again.
Yeah.
I can't find him. You have to draft again and find Jack Eichel. They've messed this up so bad. Traded Ryan, number 1 winger, number 1 center.
Yeah, if you had Eichel and Reinhart.
And then you're trying to draft those guys again. Now you got to get a number 2 pick, and it's crazy. The only teams that win Stanley Cups are the guys that draft top 5 centermen. You can go back 20 years. Kopitar maybe 11th pick, whatever. Every team drafts a number 1 center.
Kopitar, here we go again. It's Kopitar. He loves Kopi.
I'm just saying, how do you win without a number 1 center? You draft.
And
you that's it. Go look at every team that won the last 20 years.
Yeah, you're right.
They draft a number 1 center and a D.
Yeah.
I will go to this. Talking with some locals last night, like they all have these stories of, Jack Eichel was this type of guy when he was here. You wanted out of the city. They had to get rid of him. He pushed Ryan O'Reilly out of the city, all this. I feel like, at what point does management have to take, and the owner for that fact? Like there's been certain things here with the guys they've drafted and the Reinhardts and Eichel and You know, they moved Fat Daddy out of town at the same time, but it's like, you know, at what point don't these rumors of these guys being bad guys is like just trying to wipe dirt under the rug. It's like, no, it's you guys fucked this up.
Yeah.
You guys, you know, the Jack Eichel stuff, you know, from a guy that's been burnt.
It's crazy.
It's really fucked up. I'm happy that he walked around with a chip on his shoulder here saying, fuck all you guys.
Tell me how that happens. That's a fireable offense from a GM. How do you not let a guy have surgery that he wants to have in his own body?
Yeah, like
Are you nuts?
For all the things like a player will get in shit for, staying out late, drug testing, whatever the case.
Franchise player that wants to have his own surgery.
And a GM fucks up to that.
Missed him late for the bus. Yeah, missed the bird.
It's your body.
Well, it's your cornerstone piece of the organization.
Franchise.
It's not the fifth defenseman. No disrespect to those guys, but
You're trying to act like you and your team doctor know more about this guy's injury than he does and the guys he's going to see. I know this is like sort of old news now, but now that we're in the heart of where it happened, and the people
And that's what Jack goes in game.
that we talk to have these stories of what they think was going on, and I'm like, guys, like, if you were in the room, you'd probably understand. Like, could you imagine someone telling you that you can't fucking get this surgery and you got to go get your spine fused together when you're 24 years old? You're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, and now that we're here, I want to just tell all the fans, I'm like, guys, you don't know what Jack Eichel's like. You don't know what, you know, Sam Reinhart's like and how they were treated here, but it wasn't perfect.
And I just think, like, for a guy that I see, and we all know, and you know, he's a former roommate of mine, is Tage Thompson. Like, I think he's the heartbeat of the team. I think he wants to win here. He wants to be here. But Obes, is this another case where, as time goes by and he progresses in his career and realizes I'm not a young player anymore?
Yeah.
Is it time for me to maybe get out of town? And that's what you don't want to have happen, because that's a guy that can score 50 goals. And is he going to be pushed out because not only is he, you know, doesn't have the team, but is he just kind of forced out just due to the state of the franchise?
Like,
Yeah.
Dylan Cousins, like, I know, I'm talking the story.
Yeah, no, go ahead, bud.
Is it Norris? Good player.
Just North.
Dylan Cousins is a fucking.
He's a player.
I loved him. From the leadership qualities he had at the World Juniors to just the feistiness he plays with, a right-handed centerman. I mean, you give him up too. It's been some hot.
Speaking of Dylan Cousins, did you hear the comment Travis Cruz said? They're like, what's the difference between Dylan Cousins and Nick Cousins? Greener's like, one guy makes a lot of money and the other guy doesn't. I'm like, that was a hell of an answer, Greener. Said that in front of the press. He's like, one guy makes a lot of money and the other guy doesn't. I'm like, oh boy, Greener, right? Just said the same type of player. I don't know. You know Greener. He just kind of crusty, but I just, I don't know, popped in my mind.
Dives a lot. The other one's fuck.
Yeah, Nicky Cousins. Let's not get Nicky Cousins mad at you. And I was like, fuck, he wouldn't talk. Get Belleville boy, eh? So we love him. He did go back-to-back weeks with embellishment fines. I'm like, fella, that's Nicky. That's tough. You're a Belleville boy. You know, he's got the.
I'll text him every time, like, Nicky.
Yeah, we love you, buddy. But
I call him Bob
He's
because
on Yetsy's radar now, though, isn't he? He's him and Georgie.
every time we go
son, they had no fines for the yapping, right?
that's good thing. Yeah, he lives back home. It's a little cheaper back home. We get 40 and afford the fines in Belleville.
I just going with the Sabers and Lindy, like it rough. I love how you call him that Swissy. But Lindy Ruff is a guy I would love to sit down here and drink as many blue lights as we're going to drink today. And I'm pretty sure Lindy could keep up. But I almost feel bad for him. Like, he shouldn't be behind the bench right now. Like, he should have a job up in the, you know, executive to the GM or whatever, one of those cushy jobs. Like, they got to, I'm with you, Rich. Kevin Adams, I don't know him, played against him. He's made some moves that are unexplainable. It's time for him to go. You got to bring in a good young coach that is going to come and build, because back to Tage Thompson, I believe he has the determination and the mindset. He wants to play, or he wants to win.
He's going to get sick of it. He's on the verge of getting sick of it.
No, for
sure. He's on the verge of
for sure.
What the fuck am I doing with my life?
100%. Yeah.
No, I'm a good player. I want to win. You start thinking about that. And when you see the shit they're doing, you get at a low point. You say, "Fuck you."
Boys, coming in here like 2007, 8, like this place was
great.
awesome. Great lighting, good room. Come out, fucking crowds rocking. They had tough teams.
Tough teams, dude. I was talking to Richardson about that, because Richie played a lot longer than me, and he's like,
they had some fucking
tough. Richie's like, at the end we used to come in here and work them. I'm like, yeah, but remember at the start right here, we come in here, you have fucking Andrew Peters, Corey McCormick, Coletta, who I always wanted to get ahead of my, but and then like they just had, it was like, you come in here, Adam Mayer, remember Adam Mayer? He's
Did Nopka play here too?
Nopper put the puck in his mouth a few nights here. Yeah. Just we put a skate around and put it in his mouth. Yeah.
2 backhands.
Yeah. But I think we can all agree too that Buffalo, the league's better and Buffalo's better too. I like the Sabers. I want them to be good. It's like enough. I feel bad for the fans, like Uppy said. Like yesterday, talking to some of those beauties, the one guy's like, "Oh, but she's about to leave." He's like, "How long you think? Like how many more?" Like I'm like, the way they played tonight, 10 years.
Yeah.
You're doing 10 years. But I don't know.
New fresh. I don't know. I like you guys have a new fresh GM.
But you think a GM that has like, you bring in the whole group, you bring in a young GM. I don't know. I'm not saying John Cheika, but you need someone like that. And he says, I'm going to make this, we're starting fresh. Fuck everything else. The last 12 years. I need someone that comes in young coach, you build and you start your own thing.
Yeah. Or bring back some of the guys that when they had success here, like Jason Palmerville, I don't know what he's doing, or Thomas Vanek. Like, I don't know. Like
Craig Rive.
Craig Rive. He's a fucking great guy.
That lives here and cares. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, they missed the boat even on like a Danny Briere before he stepped in with Philadelphia. You know what I mean? That would have been a great vibe.
Yeah, good point.
But they used to be so sick. Like back when they had those old school Buffalo head jerseys. I remember as a kid watching them, and then even through like the late 2000s into the 2010s, like a Maxime Afenagenoff.
Nasty style.
That was nasty.
Unreal style.
Unreal style. Like just even like Christian Ehrhoff was a nasty defenseman for them.
Dominic all these legends here.
Yeah.
Like
I know
when Rob Ray was fucking fighting everyone in the entire world. And
yeah, did you guys love those uniforms back in the day? Like, it's funny with me. Like you did. Like when back then, I thought they were shitty uniforms, and now they wear them. I'm like, these are unbelievable.
Unreal. The Buffalo head.
Yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
Rob Ray's forehead.
Rob Ray, it's too bad they're out of town, but Rob Ray, I would love to sit down and have some blue lights with him. You absolutely, he's a good Sterling, Ontario boy, right?
I mean, we grew up. He had a cottage on Oak Lake, 6 houses from me, so I see him right around as it was jet ski, and I'm like, I want to be him. Yeah. Not hard, but not quite as tough. I'm like, I want to be an NHL player. I swear to God, he'd drive around this jet ski. I sit on my dock. I'm like, that's Rob Ray.
Yeah,
kid, it was great.
So to the Buffalo Sabres boys, hang in there. But I think I'm with all you boys, and obviously you guys, we all play in the league. I think if you can bring in some new guys that have had success here, it'll go a long way. And speaking of GM of the year, Upshaw is up to it again here, folks. By the way, if you're looking for a GM, Buffalo Sabres, maybe Scotty Upshaw's your guy. Big signing here. Duncan Keith is officially coming and playing for the NHL alumni team in Aspen, which means I might not even have to play now. I might just be able to coach. But what a signing. Great pickup.
Thank you.
He's going to be, I'm assuming.
Let's just play the game. Shout out to him again. I thought it was great to chat with him last week. I thought we all enjoyed the conversation with a guy that played the game the right way, pioneered, Schmaltzy pioneered a way that, you like to play the game as a defenseman. And, I felt during the conversation that he kind of missed the locker room, the banter, hanging out with the guys. And I hit him up knowing our boy Roger Hardy from Kits. Shout out to Kits and Roger. I knew that the Air Hardy or Air Kits was coming in from Van.
Air Kits, yeah.
I think Dunks would show up if you can give him a lift, any room on the bird. And so we made that happen, and we sewed his name on number 2 jersey this week. So he's going to be on the back end, fresh out of a Hall of Fame induction.
By the way,
he'd be buzzing out there.
He'll be buzzing. I won't take it personal if you don't want to be my D part. You want to play with Duncan Keith. Like, it's okay. I'll still love you.
So I was talking to Upshaw at lunch. Actually, I was going to break it to you. I didn't know how. I was going to wait for at least like 4 or 5 in me because I think I still want some shifts with you.
Oh, you
don't get me wrong. But
I'll get you on the back end and swear your shit.
I want to sit next to you in the locker room.
Yeah,
bus over. But I think I got to play a few shifts with one of my childhood.
By the way, it's going to be a nice D pair. The way you were moving last year in Aspen, I'm just assuming Dunks can still move the way he can.
Yeah,
that's a D pair where no Richardson on the Avs team this year, which is going to be a big beneficial to the NHL alumni team. No Hayduke. No Richardson, no Hayduke. Forsberg, yeah, but Forsberg, how do you think
full Paul will be all right on time?
Yeah, how do you think he's moving?
If he lays the lumber on the back,
depends how his feet are doing that day.
He's strong.
Yeah,
he's an ox.
Yeah, so I'm just saying it's up for grabs this year. I think
it is.
I think Duncan Keith is a huge signing for the NHL alumni.
I mean, Duncan Keith, we could have him play 40 minutes.
He might
we need to.
He might play the whole game.
Yeah, he could play the whole game.
Stay out.
I just hope, because when we had him on, we were talking to him, it was a cool conversation. I was one of my favorite ones we've had because I battled against that guy, and I've never really talked to him. He doesn't say like much on the ice, right? He doesn't chirp. I even asked him that. He's like, yeah, if I was chirping, I felt like I was getting off my game.
He didn't really have to talk much.
No, well, he's just on the ice the whole game, probably, right? But the thing about him, I'm like, do you skate? He's like, no, I don't want to get hit in the teeth because he's going to get his, God forbid, like knock on wood. I hope he doesn't come out here in Aspen and get one in the chompers. It's like, oh, that would be.
I'd be then maybe face plant in the snow, walking home from Bootsy Bellows.
Yeah, Boots. There's a Bootsy Bellows there, no?
Belly Club.
Escobar is my favorite club.
Belly up.
Belly up. It's Richie.
Belly up's unreal too.
Yeah, so we're there Thursday for Dustin Lynch party. It's gonna be great, but hopefully just high stepping out of there.
Is Escobar still kicking? That's my favorite bar in Aspen.
Escobar.
It was, yeah.
Actually bought Escobar.
Is there a bar you don't like, Hobbs, or no?
It's the
difference. Tell me, is there a bar you don't like?
Not really, no. Well, just when they say last call, you're like, what? Really? Sorry.
Sad.
Speaking of last call, boys, it was nice to get on Chippewa Street. It was nice to get on Chippewa Street with you boys last night. Swishy, we missed you. You came in. Rest is a weapon. I get it, buddy.
Yep.
You did you did 2 shows back to back, but getting on Chippewa Street. Listen, great people. Every waitress was unbelievable. They didn't say no. You want to do a shot? They said yes. They said you picked a shot. They would give you like a shot that's unbelievable. I'm like, these are my kind of people. Like Buffalo is. It's Chippewa Street is exactly how I remembered it. Like I was on a time. It was unbelievable. I love it.
I mean, there's a few things that the city maybe could clean up, but drinking isn't one of them. They know how to do that. They know how to push a
They know how to drink and eat here.
Yeah, they do.
That's
yeah.
I'd be 900 pounds if I lived here, but I would be.
What kind of shots were they mixing up? Like a green tea shot, Wonder Woman? What were they
900 pounds if I lived
I was
here.
coming out with just Jameson's out of the gate early. I was excited. I was really excited about the fellow tour. Like the travel day was a little dicey. Casey's like.
Fuck.
And Casey's like, we're done at the chat. Like before we take off, he's like, we're gonna miss our connector. Where I'm like, well, yeah, we'll be all right, pal. We'll be all right.
Yeah, be optimistic, Casey.
Casey, I'm like, so we make it here. I was just so excited to get here. I was like, happy to see the boys. I'm like, give me some Jameson. We sat at the bar at the Curtis and JMO after JMO after JMO. And then everywhere I went, I'm just like, whatever shot you want to do. And they would pour a nice one, like, it was tasty. I'm like, that's good. And the girls would do it too. Like, that's when you know you're in the good chin of Buffalo. Like,
that's the Rust Belt.
It was good people. It was nice. Refreshing.
No, I mean the thing is refreshing when you come up to places like this with heart and soul. Obes is not only the dudes can snap it around, the chicks can too. So if you're chirping them, they're giving it right back to you, which I love. Yeah. That gets lost a little bit on the silicone belt.
It was nice not to be the fattest guy in the bar either yesterday. It was nice. It was nice to be in Buffalo and look around.
I gotta get out of Southern California.
And it was nice to look around and be like, it's nice to see a guy who's fat.
More of a Midwest kind of body.
It's like, fuck, there's nobody like double XL. But then last night there's a couple boys. I'm like,
yeah,
rub his shoulders.
Boys, you know what? I need to find a moment here. I got you, sir. I want to just make. I got you. I want to make a statement here. I want this to be the beginning of making beer drinking cool again. Because when we come out, like, a lot of the talk is that the kids nowadays are doing the mushrooms.
Yeah.
They're
All the kids
mushrooms on beer. Mushrooms and beer.
I'm very old right now.
Understand just how good a tasty Labatt Blue Light is.
Ice cold.
Yeah.
Like, go out with your buddies, chirp each other, roast each other, and fucking enjoy a couple beers. Because there's nothing better than getting all.
Well, there's a couple things better, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
It starts with drinking beer.
Exactly. The Pristine Pilsner. And I told Jason, yesterday, he's a beauty. Especially, you're not a huge beer guy, and I wasn't a big beer guy. You've always been a beer guy, you and Lou, so I haven't been a beer guy. Lately, I've been drinking beer, and I'm not just saying this. The Blue Lights, though, are nice. They're nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're tasty.
You have it on the beer train for a bit here.
Yeah.
You're back on it.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, this is as good as it gets, in my opinion, for beers.
We'll have some beers, but can we have a one rock though later too?
Well, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you down.
Little one rock.
I can have one rock. It's like I can't have 27 of them. But that's what I have.
You're a quarter of the way there, so you're almost.
Yeah.
I just want to say on the beers though. Cool, yeah. Matt Green always said this. He's like, there's nothing better than digging your arm in a cooler, getting that elbow in there and grabbing an ice cold beer out of there, getting that elbow right in the ice chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bad blue out of there. That
Grab
big
one
wave
for your buddy. That fucking same time. You grab two. Don't just grab one.
deep in that cooler. Get your elbow deep in that cooler.
Matt Green is the definition of a guy who likes a beer. Right?
Loves an ice chest too. Loves that ice cold ice. You know what I mean? You get the.
Yeah, I used to love when I would come up to Manhattan Beach and hang out with Richie and Stoley and the boys. And this is after you guys won your first or second cup. And I come in the one day to North End, and Greener's working the door. He's like working. So he's like, no, I'm working. I'm like, really? He's working security. I'm like, that a boy. Fucking right. He's working. He's like, I'm working. I'm like,
gotta check it. You gotta see it.
yeah, like that's a good team guy. So
Grand Ledge, Michigan, North Dakota product. Is there anyone cooler than Matt Green? I don't know. He's like,
I'm telling you, no one likes a beer more than Matt.
yeah, that dude's unreal.
yeah. Talk about a guy who played the game the right way too, right? Like me and Richie, but we on these fall tours we argue about sometimes. Matt Green played the game the right way. He blocked shots with his face. He competed at night in, night out. Matt Green gave you everything. He had.
What, a good 5?
Yeah.
Give you everything.
Everything.
That's the guy you get.
What's his? So we were at the Jays Dodger game 4.
Yeah.
And we're about him and Luce about to go down to our seats, and there I could see the big fucking redhead.
He's a
What big is he?
it's just big.
About like a 14-year-old boy.
He's only 10.
He's terrible.
So was his my
He had a full hot dog. I go, that's like
Jerry. Yeah, he's a great kid. Yeah.
I go, James. Yeah. Your dad likes a good dog. Does
He's that scary dog.
your dog? But it was great, and a guy that I always love playing against. A good teammate of Loops. The one day I had to, unfortunately, with them together, had to tell the both of them that Lupul got traded to Philly at Canada Day in Silver Lake, and it took a lot. Lupul forgot his phone at his house. Man, didn't look. Next, he texts me like, "Dude, we're trading for your boy." I'm like, "Who?" He's like, "Loops." And I go, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, "Loops, you got your phone on you?" He's like, "Nah, I left at the house." And then I sat there for probably a half hour, just kind of like, how do I break this news that I'm separating these guys on their team and the Oilers? And Loops has kept playing me, like, And it was a tough day for Greener Moose. It ended up being a
Seemed like it worked out.
I'm sure it didn't change Loops' trajectory on that day, though, did it?
No, he didn't.
Loops still probably had a pretty good July 1st either way. He wasn't probably too shook about getting traded to Philly, right? No. One last thing here, boys, before we end our little intro is another reason I love getting on the road with your switchy jokes. Last time we were in Pitt, me and Richie were like going through all the Canada.
Yeah, Four Nations.
But anyways, Richie made a good point yesterday. We were talking about, obviously Bedard and Vellabrini are the hot topics right now. But Richie said you take the best player. The best players can adapt to play. If you got to kill penalties, you'll figure it out. Do you guys agree with that? Do you think you take the best players and then you figure out where you can put them because they're the best players in the world, or do you pick a team for I need a penalty kill guy, a face-off guy, etc.?
I mean, if I'm starting here, I'm with Richie. I take the best available player just because if the tournament doesn't go, say, for Canada to win the gold medal, you're kicking yourself for not grabbing those guys on the team, right? I think you have to look at your forwards, and you're bringing 15 odd forwards there. You look at your top 13 who are probably ultimately going to play games if nobody's hurt. And you got to just rank them, and that's how you pick your team. I don't think you can get too caught up in just, best available, right fit. It's not 1980. This isn't Herb Brooks picking the team. This isn't a Miracle on Ice. Like,
who do you play for?
Right. So I just think that's what I would do.
I would just, I can add to that. I think hockey's in a beautiful place where the players are at this level are so elite. They can do, the separation from a McKinnon to McDavid to, now these Connor Bedards, the Celebrinis, and, they're just, they can all play every position. The only thing I would say about like positional players is certain guys are used to playing only maybe 12 to 13 minutes and being effective with only that. Mm-hmm. When you're putting together a bunch of all-stars who are the best players in the league and top 3, top 4 in scoring, and they don't quite get their 16 to 18 to 20 minutes, and they have a bad couple shifts, like they don't know how to get the puck on their stick and make those right plays. We're a guy that's just face off in my own zone, get it out, chip it in, hit some guys, get to the net, muck it up, rough it up. Like those guys, you still need to build your team right.
So let me ask you this, Hoppy. I couldn't disagree more, but you don't think that a guy that you have a gold medal with a Canada jersey on, you think they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to be pouty pants because I didn't play my 60 minutes?
They're not upset. I just mean the way that they're going to play.
Like the flow of the game, you're saying.
2010, Mike Richards, fourth line. Jumbo Joe, fourth line. Danny Healy. Yeah. They didn't give one fuck. They just wanted to win a gold medal. They didn't care if they played 4 minutes or they played 20 minutes.
I know, but those guys are all big and fucking, they played strong. Like, but Connor Bedard doesn't play like Mike Richards. That's a different point.
I'm not putting Connor Bedard on my fourth line.
No, I know, like the Mike Richards is the Sam Bennett. The Ryan Getzlaf right now would be the Tom Wilson. Like that's kind of this where we are almost in that. I just thought back in Chris Barnes. I watched something Chris Barnes talked about, and he's like, we fucked up in 2006 and we brought. I'm not saying that they brought over Draper and they brought over Shane Donor, Donor, I love you. You shouldn't play on that team. Yeah, I know. I love Donor too.
But I'm just saying. But he's like, we fucked up. We would try to get in these matchup things. Every top player in the league plays against the best players every night. You don't need every center can play wing. You take the best goddamn players and that's it. And they'll figure it out. And everyone's gonna know their role and figure it out. And that's what I think. And Chris Barnes knows what he's talking about. For sure. And I'm just saying they fucked up in that year. And then 2010 they brought the best players. 2010 they brought. Look at their lineup. Joe Thornton was on the fourth line.
So I guess where I'm going with this, I had lunch with a coach in the NHL the other day, and he actually asked, is Sam Bennett on the team? And the fact that he even had to ask that to me, I was like, 100% he is. Because he just won the Conn Smythe and 2 Stanley Cups. But yes, he's played a lot of hockey, and if you look at his game right now, maybe he looks like he's a step behind, or he's tired, or he's just a little checked out. Great work. Yeah. But Richie, and we talked about this, as soon as he gets over into a 7-game tournament with the fucking
throw that jersey
on his jersey, he will become Sam Bennett that you saw at Four Nations, Sam Bennett that you saw.
Especially if that ring shrinks. Good luck.
So that's
Good luck. Keep sugaring the rink. I might play. They keep sugaring that rink. Cool. Hey, cool. I'm right here, fella. Hey, bring it up more.
Table hockey. We have to be table hockey before they put you in there.
Why can't we agree?
Hey, how you doing there, baby?
Hey, the best players right now. Sam Bennett's probably not the best hockey player that to be on the down. Like if you're looking at the guys, but he's the right fit for the position.
He is, but I think where you're adding players and subtracting players, it's kind of similar type player. Like Jarvis, for example, might be out. Konechny might be out. And that's where you add a guy like Bedard and Felabrini. So I still think Sam Bennett is on that team on a fourth line spot, but then you maybe subtract a guy like Mark Stone and you bring in Tom Wilson. So all those guys can play every position. And I just think like you still have a makeup of what a fourth line could look like on paper. It's just there's a couple different moves within inside that,
Like Sam Bennett's the perfect fourth line center.
Right, exactly.
Like we said, him and Tom Wilson running around on that small ice, hitting defensemen or just breathing down their neck is going to turn over city.
Yep.
I mean, I would not want to be on a defenseman when those guys are breathing down on you.
Yes. And the biggest thing is like, if you're going to take Bedard, he's got to play in the top six. Like he has to, right? Like,
You know what though? To me, you could put Bedard on the fourth line with those two.
I think it's more important, but
Why could you not put Bedard on the fourth line? Let him they run around. He makes plays.
would you want that as like your identity line though? With
I'm not saying it's your identity line. They're only going to play 6-7 minutes a night.
right? So then,
Trust me.
So then is Bedard on the team just for power play?
yeah,
Or-
if I was going to say, if
That's
if
what I'm-
Bedard's
or if-
first unit power play,
If points hurt, he's points.
I think the question,
Okay.
if I'm Coop and the boys, I'm thinking, is Bedard on our first unit power play or second unit?
the answer is no.
It's not.
The answer is no.
You got Crosby.
What have we got? I'm like, I'm gonna get a Bedard. I need a Bedard.
First unit should never come off the ice.
No, he's not. He's not on the.
These guys come off.
He's on the second.
Sorry,
He's
come
not-
on.
So the first unit is McKinnon, McDavid, Crosby, McCarr, Reinhart.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Reinhardt's not playing well, you put Bedard
Yeah.
in his spot as a righty.
Like goal line, net
off
front,
thing,
bumper.
So
Yeah.
he comes off and he plays,
Yeah.
It's a great debate. It's a great debate.
but then he can still play. Maybe he doesn't play, but you put him on the floor. I swear he could play those guys.
I feel bad for. I don't feel bad for him because it's a great job for Coop and the boys, but like this is a tough decision.
But how dynamic Bedard has been through this season. Like his pop is different out there. At the National League level, man, he's twisting defensemen inside and out. His rush game is so much better. Like I think he's almost more valuable for Team Canada 5-on-5 versus the power play. I really do.
Listen, he could push for a top 6 spot.
Like he's fucking good.
Next 3 weeks go just like they have been. He could push for a top 6 spot. I would not question the fact that like a Sam Reinhart might fall behind him.
I guarantee you, they have the whiteboards on the room. I guarantee you, Reinhardt's right there, and I guarantee you they have Bedard beside Reinhardt, and then down in the lineup, they have him out of the lineup and then beside him.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, on my life, if they had a whiteboard up, they'd have his name right beside him, and then out of the lineup because how they feel. Guarantee you.
That these guys are having to the management, the coaches, is who
Should we call Coop? Let's go.
can we play with McDavid?
Coop.
He's not the easiest guy
Yeah.
to play with. A guy like plays great with him because he plays the same way everybody. He can hunt pucks and he can hold a puck and he can get it to Connor and then he can play without it. Like he doesn't need it on his stick.
Oh, he's great below the goal line.
It's like, a McKinnon needs the puck on his stick. A Bedard now needs the puck on his stick. So it's like, I bet you that's a big piece of the puzzle. You want McDavid to be out there and Rue's going to compliment him the best and then we funnel the lines after that.
Yeah.
For an hour.
And I like what Richie said at lunch too, and he was talking about, well, maybe that's Marchand with McDavid, and then, but on the right side, I don't know if you can put Tom Wilson on the first line.
You can also,
I love Wilson.
Marchand can play either or. He's
Yeah.
not going to play. You can put him on the right. You can put him on the left.
Right, but who else would you have on that line?
By the way,
I mean, who's Sid playing with? Is he playing with?
He's gonna play with Nate for sure to start, and then I don't know.
I think Nate and fucking Marchand should play. I think
It's all Nova Scotia line.
what about Crosby, McKinnon, Celebrini? That'd be a nice line.
Yeah, that's
That's
hard to argue.
But that's what I'm saying. You could put Celebrini, McDavid, and Brad Marchand. There's so many combinations you can do, but I'm just
Yeah.
who do you think's reffing over there?
Wes McCauley.
Wilson's gonna score
It's all
over. Is Wes McCauley going?
It's NHL refs. I'm pretty sure.
It's NHL ref.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Number 4,
Hey,
Wes
we could-
McCauley.
Ice pick. Look that up. If it's NHL refs and
You always see those guys with welding shields on and they can't speak a lick of English and they just call penalties all the time. Like,
Yeah.
you sure it's NHL
I
refs?
think it's NHL refs. I mean, I know in 2010 it was NHL refs, but that was obviously in North America. But I'm pretty sure it is.
be nice.
But it's a great debate, and Richie, you played a
Yeah, it's NHL.
yeah. Thanks, Ice pick.
That's good.
And I never thought of it. I was always on the assumption, of my opinion, if I was coaching the team, I would want role players. I'd want guys that are used to killing penalties and fourth line. But I think you guys might be right, or Richie might be right. Like, you got to take, it's Team Canada, take the best players in the planet and see how.
Marner's a great PKer. Like, all these guys, you know, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, yes, he is.
We're not even. Yeah, we were even talking about
him. Yeah, he's awesome.
Marner's not on my team, but
Brad Marchand wasn't either, so.
Had the game-winning assist in the Four Nations.
It was one
Not on your team.
It's tough.
It was a great pass. He had 2 assists in that game.
How about that shot he had? Where he did the old to the stick
Yeah.
shot. Like, he's
I mean, he's nasty.
nasty.
No, I mean, he played good we made the plays when he had to, for sure. But other than that, I don't think he had the greatest Four Nations, but that's just my opinion. But we don't have to get into
I mean,
more.
yeah. I mean, the coaching
the team.
the coaching
No,
move
he's on the team.
the coaching move of the whole Four Nations though was Coop putting him with McDavid when he was struggling. He doubled down on him, which was that takes a nutsack.
Yeah. Well, boys, it's going to be great. I love getting on the road with you and chatting about it. Coop, good luck. Getsy, fuck, boys. Some sleepless nights. We'll be right back here at Missin Curfew. Fellas, welcome back to Missin Curfew at the Labatt Draft House in beautiful Buffalo. I can't wait to get on Chippewa Street with you today, but I'm looking forward to getting out there with you.
I can't wait.
It's my kind of street. I like bars everywhere. You can take a piss wherever you want. It's my kind of street.
Yeah, you can piss wherever. Yeah. Just take out your hose and
Tell you what,
piss.
the blue lights, they go through you've always been, we go to music festivals back in the day, and these guys, we don't want to take a piss. This guy, that's why you've been a beer drinker. You don't piss.
I'm not much of a pisser, no.
That's impressive.
You know, my old man, Big Scott, big pisser.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does he drink the beers? Does he like the beers or no?
Trips, he'd had to pull over, and I could see him.
No piss jugs?
Already. No, I'd let him get out of the safari.
No piss jugs?
We were going up to the World Series. This is what, game 3? Yeah. No, so game 4. And Loops is like, we're not even in.
It's getting bad.
Not even out of
We're
Orange
not
County.
in Orange County. The roads are still nice. We're not even, and he's like, we got to piss. I got to pull over. Like, we're not. G Money had this big ball. We're like, chump that out. Here you go, Loops. Here's your piss ball, which was nice because he had like 3 pisses since we got
They're
there.
up twice or yeah. I can always like if I don't think about it, I'm not pissing, but you know I do like to. When I finally unleash, I put the head on the on the wall and I just let her buck.
Just going back to being a beer drinker. Like, I think a PJ McKegg can crush beers, doesn't piss.
Big Peach.
Todd, pick up, same guy, drink beers, doesn't piss. I'm like, it's impressive, you guys. As a beer drinker, I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm in the.
you got to be super dehydrated.
Yeah.
What is your seal usually go? Because after like 3 beers for me, it's after every beer it's a piss.
Yeah,
so it's one beer, one piss.
I'm kind of the same way, but yeah,
12 beers, it's 12 pisses.
You're in there a lot.
You're in there a lot.
That's 12 piss jugs.
That is 12 piss jugs.
That's a lot of jugs. You got to pull over, get a lot of jugs.
You need a Gatorade. You need the wide mouth Gatorade. And
Yes.
the piss jug. Fire down the highway. Piss jug alley.
Boys, pick 6 presented by our good friends at DraftKings. Always gamble responsibly, but get some skin in the game. Richardson, you hit a pick 6, fella. What'd you have, fella? What did you have?
I had Brandon Hagel
Those green dots.
get a point. Bull Horvat get a point. Morgan Geeky, by the way. What a year. 21 goals, by the way.
By the way, you can
talk about a guy.
You can talk about a guy that's maybe sniffing Team Canada too, right? Just on his year this year, he's got 20 goals though.
The problem is there's too many good right shots ahead of him.
Yeah,
But 21.
well, I'm saying if you're going over, he's leading the league in goals, right?
20. He's got 21, I think. Is that good? Is that good before Christmas or no?
Is that leading the league though? I should know that.
I don't know about that. I had Ron Nelson get a point. I had
Someone's got 23 and a Karen maybe.
This Radish. I like this Radish in Tampa, and I had Sam Bennett for a point. So I hit all 6. It was $20, 170. It was good. It's nice. I've been sniffing around 5 for 6. That was my first 6 for 6, which is nice to do.
That was great.
I like the deet.
It feels good when you hit all the checks. Yeah, and I got a notification.
Today's got 22. Gigi's got 21. Bedard's got 18.
21 tickles. We're not even through December.
He's got 21 goals.
I put your name up there as a kid that's not fucking around.
No.
I like the last name too.
Playing with Pasternak too, getting an opportunity. Guy puts in his wheelhouse, but 20 fucking goals.
That's a good story out of Boston.
21 before. We're what have you? December 5th, 6th.
It's like another
Just 6-7 games before Christmas, and we're not even halfway point.
By the way, if we're talking about American team USA, Jeremy Swayman's playing unbelievable right now. Like, there's something to be said. Hellebuck's hurt right now. He's out with his knees, but he'll be back. But the way Swayman's playing for Boston, and like, because you think it's Hellebuck's snack, but I mean, he's pushing them, right?
I think so, and I think Hellebuck's obviously a great regular season goaltender, but we haven't seen him do it on the big stage of Stanley Cup playoffs. So I think, and Swayman's one of those guys, I think he rides heaters, you know what I mean? Like if he comes in and he's electric going into the Olympics and maybe Hellebuck has an off night, maybe they go to Swayman and they ride him throughout the tournament. But yeah, He looks good. Just on the geeky front, though, like that's another guy that Seattle just let basically walk. It's crazy. Now he might be a 50-goal scorer.
I mean, he's on pace for, what, 60?
Yeah.
Who was the trade for? What was the Morgan D trade?
I think it was like a used pack of Dome or I don't know. It was nothing.
There was nothing.
It was fresh Dome.
No, I think it was, used Magnum.
Scottsdale that year skated with
Not even fresh Dome.
Who's that?
He was geeky. He skated in Scottsdale with us for a lot of the years. Did you come out?
I think maybe once or twice I see him out there.
He had a great release. I never thought he'd score 50.
Yeah, he kind of looked a little clunky a little
He
bit.
always looked a little.
Yeah, it's kinda-
He was always a little off, but
Yeah.
Could shoot. I guess that's one thing Don Sweeney did good rather than give up, Marchie last year, which is I would look at that as
It's a great, and they got him at 5 and a hook.
bringing in that.
is he locked in?
Yes, he's locked in. Yes,
That's the sucks, eh?
Tough.
that does suck. Yeah,
So, I'm not saying $5.5 million is good money, but he should be making $9.
yeah.
Today's price is,
Yesterday's ain't.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're right, Swishy. That's why they get you. Boston's smart with that shit, though, aren't they?
they're great. Yeah,
Marchand making $5.5 million for that long.
yeah. They get their guys at a good number.
They're fun. If you guys watch Boston play, they're fun. They play hard. Jano's out there. That Gaslick kid goes out there, competes. Lindholm, Zadorov on the back end's doing his thing. Pasternak and Geeky, and they're getting great goaltending. I give Cam Neely and Don Sweeney credit. Like they went out and gave Jano a bunch of money, but they made their team tough to play against and hard to play against. And Lindholm's back. I forgot how good he is.
So you'll love this. Last night, Pasternak and Big Z, Zadorov were on the wood. And the big boy, the camera goes to him right on the wood of pasta. They look tuned up. He grabs his beer obes and houses it. You love that as a big D man.
I do.
Yeah.
I like that.
Celtics game.
Boots on the ground, eh?
And he just funneled that beer. Labatt.
Big Z, he's an animal.
Yeah.
Hey, you played with him in Cowtown, right?
That town, yeah.
Good guy. Like
I really like Big Z.
Yeah.
He's a big personality, but he's a fucking animal. Skate the puck. He looks like Bobby Orson as he's out there. He thrills in net.
Robert Gordon.
I saw when he scored that overtime 3-on-3 goal this in the exhibition.
Yeah. He was just chirping him.
You pay with you.
that was his first. No, I missed him. I never played him anyways. But I love his game.
5 at the skate.
Off the top ropes.
That big a weight.
Well, teed up perfect. Big Z slamming pints on the hardwood. Boots on the ground. Watch out for the slivers, eh? Watch out for the slivers.
Bring the tweezers.
Boys, we're crushing blue lights. Jay Swish, get this guy Labatt Blue fella.
Brought to you by Labatt. With Labatt, you can buy beer and get gear. Go to their website, snap a photo of your receipt, and upload it to gain points towards exclusive merch. Fellas, any size, any product, anywhere you're buying Labatt, sign up at rewards.labattusa.com.
Cheers, boys. I love you, boys. I love you guys. Fucking good to be on the road with you. Fella tour. Richie, your beauty.
Your car, yes.
Shout out, first of all, get this guy Labatt Blue. Our boy Jason at Labatt. Went home, had to go home last night. Went home responsible. He's like, I gotta go home. I got kids. I got something to do. I go, that's good. I get it, fella. We're on your hometown. You got responsibilities, but Up Dog, he's great to us. He's rolled out the red carpet for us. Labatt has been a great sponsor since we started this. So, Jay, get yourself Labatt Blue. He's a good dude.
Dude, he has
good
the
dude.
whole thing dialed in.
Yeah.
From this to last night dropping off 3 cases of cold, and I mean fresh. They must have been right out of the brewery fridge, these puppies were. To bring in our snowsuits for the game, to dial it in the game, parking passes, suite passes. We're just completely dialed here in Buffalo for the weekend. So we are going to be drinking and continually drinking a lot of these Labatt Blue Lights.
And unfortunately, Swissy, I'm going to be pissing too. Yeah. It just comes with it. It comes with the territory, fella. But I'm going to have a one rock with you. Don't worry.
But he's got the guys. He's got all the boys dialed in too at the National League suite, so you don't even have to worry about the pisser lines.
It's nice.
That's nice touch. So you can hammer the pines, fella.
So Jay and everyone in Labatt Blue, thank you. You guys are big team guys, and we love it. I'm just out one to Max Domi. Max Domi, get yourself a Labatt Blue fella. Craig Brewy Chief, I think he listens to Missin Curfew a little bit, but when he's maybe on the Bird or whatever, he's listening. I wanted him to get an opportunity to play with Matthews and Knies. Now maybe they'll showcase them. They maybe I would not trade Max Domi, but I watched him play against Florida. They went in there, beat Florida, and they played against Carolina. He had an unbelievable backhand, or sort of 2-on-1 dish to Matthews. I think Domi can get the puck to Matthews with Knies' size. I really like him up there. So Max, get yourself Labatt Blue. Chief, leave Max Domi on that top line for now. I think it's a good fit. I think it's like I said, it's gonna be good for him. So to Max, get yourself Labatt Blue fellow.
I know, Max.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys are dishing anymore.
Just what out if you want? Or what? You got one? I'll dish one.
I had one. I'm trying to think of it.
I'll throw one out while you're thinking.
Yeah.
I'll let you think here. I'll take a second. I'd like to dish one out to Wyatt Johnson. I think he's got 9 points in his last 4 games, I believe. And another guy, we haven't even talked about him for Team Canada. pretty good young centerman. He's probably sniffing around. I'm sure they're thinking about him too because he could probably play in that fourth line role. Or he's a pretty good kid. 9 points in 4 games is a pretty good stretch this week. So I want to give him one. I don't know what you guys think about White.
By the way, Jason Robertson, I chirped him to Billy, and I'm like, this guy's plays soft. He always does a score. He said score.
He's going to score a lot of goals. We always talk about Jason.
Yeah.
He's going to score, but is he?
I know. Yeah. And I got one more. I got to give a Labatt Blue to Anze Kopitar. Me and Richie last night.
There you go, baby.
Me and Richie last night were going at it. He asked me, who would you rather have on your team? I'd say, I think.
No, you said that. You said,
I said
who would you rather have?
I said, I'd rather have Getzlav over Kopitar. That's just because Getz is my boy. However, after I woke up this morning, I was stung. I was sitting around. I'm like, Anze Kopitar is a sick player. 2 cups. Fucking guy's played 20 years. Like when Ovi makes his whole team line up to shake his hand, get yourself a Labatt Blue Kopi. So, Richie, once again, you way to keep me honest, fella. Way to keep me on my toes.
Love that.
You know, like Kings guys, you guys fucking stick together. I can tell you that. But
Loose lips sink ships.
And part of that is like, you know, my argument there last night was Getzy won 1 early. He's won his Olympic gold medals. You know, Kopi's
He's a Slovenian.
Fucking Slovenian.
Good luck winning.
You know, but he was part of a group and, you know, a semi-dynasty because they were just so good for so long. And he's continued to do it. He's, you know, you watch him play, and I got a chance last week to watch him play. Doesn't make mistakes.
I've seen him make 3 mistakes in 20 years.
Jury curve. He's the last fucking guy standing. Yes, with the jury curve. And just, you know, he hasn't been. You look at his games played. He's 1,500.
He's been hurt one time. I remember him being hurt one time. He broke his ankle. He's never been hurt in his career. He's a horse. He just doesn't get hurt.
when you don't go in the corners, you're not going to get hurt. I'm going to try.
You couldn't get to the corners there.
Oh, fuck. I mean,
6'4", 220.
I'm not going over there.
There's a specimen.
no, his the longevity. I mean, I'm joking. I'll say the longevity and be able to play every game is true.
Compared to him against Staff last night. I guess he's got 4 something, and gets he's got 260. So, you know, what do you do? I guess he's a hell of a player.
He should have shot. He had a great shot.
He wouldn't shoot it. He wouldn't shoot it.
Yeah. But Anze Kopitar, get yourself a goddamn Labatt Blue like that.
And LA Kings, they stick together.
I got 1 beer.
Oh boy, I got one here too. Let's have one.
And I'm giving 1 to just the city of Chicago in general, but 1 spot off of East Bellevue, right next to the Viagra Triangle there, Obes, the original House of Pancakes, OPH.
Yeah.
It's open till, you know, it opens at 6 a.m. You can go right from Dublin's across the street. I slid in there. All you guys have obviously been there over the years in your National League days, staying right at the Thompson or Sutton place, as Richie said. It's still as good as ever. It's still
He's like, is it still a Sutton place?
He said Sutton was back in 06 or 07.
Pokin pancake, the really thin one that's wrapped up. Like
That's called a crepe.
I've had that. I went with the...
It's called a crepe.
Yeah, the crepe. It's like really Talladega Nights. What is that? What is that coming on the jukebox? We don't play that here.
Take the peanut butter in your mouth.
Hand coconut noise. I think it's.
I can't understand what you're saying.
It's a Dutch food.
Yeah, it's almost like almost like a deep fried pancake or something like that, isn't it?
Wrapped up.
Yeah, like a goddamn gordita. But yeah, that place is as good as ever. I just went with the classic flapjacks, all American breakfast. There's a couple cougs sitting in there too.
They got the fresh squeezed orange juice.
They do, yeah. Stay a while, right? So I just wanted to shout that place out. I sent you guys a video when I was there earlier in the week.
What's that real estate worth in that little spot? And they've hung tight.
Oh my god,
hung tight, saying we're not doing anything. We're keeping this to the original.
Imagine what they could get for that place.
God damn.
What a city, Chi-Town. Eh? It's coming back. You said
It's coming back. Yeah.
Feel to it?
Yeah, I mean, out of COVID, it wasn't perfect. It was, a lot of looting, and Michigan Avenue was sketchy, but it's coming back. They're cleaning it up. The mob's got it under control. It looks good.
Fellas, I'm going to throw out one more Labatt Blue Light to our friends here, specifically on Jason, manager and probably owner here of the Labatt Draftroom, fellas. So thanks for having us.
There's to you, bud.
Nights are cold. This couch is nice, too.
Yeah.
It's deep.
How about when we had to do the
Deep.
out of the Sabers thing last night, the beer chug there?
That was tough. That was tough. It was tough
I thought I had her licked, and there was like a quarter of it left, and it was all over. It was a lot. It's been a long time since I tried to chug a
really
pint.
quick.
Yeah. Right here, this swishy right here. But this is what.
Is it a full beer or 2 beers, or what is it? It's probably
3
2 beers. Yeah, that's tough.
But it comes at you so quick, you have no time to
What do
react.
you call it when you have a bong and you got the little shotgun? It's called the shotgun that you hold and you release.
Oh, like the...
Like shotgun a beer?
No, like, when you're smoking a bong. And what's the hole you...
Oh, the whole, yeah. I don't know.
What's that called?
I guess you just say...
Ice pick. Anyway, that's what it needs. It's not
Pull the choke, eh? Pull it.
Yeah, on the peace pipe, it's got the little... Yeah, I don't know what it is.
hold it, and then as you smoke, you release it and it shoots it up.
Yeah.
That needs that.
Yes.
Because it doesn't have the proper airflow. It comes in and it shoots you in the face.
Maybe there's an invention for you, Missin Curfew beer chugger thing.
It's like a DOS boot. You gotta, as you do it, you gotta turn it, DOS boot.
You gotta flip it?
You gotta
There you
turn
go.
it over.
Just turn it over, Obes.
Turn it over. It's a hood 4-iron. You got that shot.
7-iron.
Yeah, that shot. It's a hood 4-iron. Turn it over.
Just turn it over.
I knocked that pelican off the thing.
Yeah.
It's called the release.
I don't know what. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I haven't smoked a bong.
Release.
But I don't know.
When was the last time you took a real big?
Real bong hit?
God, it's been a while.
2 or 3 years.
I mean, my minor days. No,
I did that.
We smoked a bong before together. Yeah,
just hit you.
And then you literally just go to the floor and so, hey, good night, night.
yeah. Good night, Jim Kite.
Thanks for coming.
Used to do that to go to the movie theater and just
Yeah. First 30 minutes, you're in a panic attacks.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, I'm high.
Like, well, man, this movie better start quickly. I'm in here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you to the draft room. Labatt Blue, rolling out the red carpet, Buffalo. I love you. Chippewa Street. We'll see you in a little bit. Rumor mill time here. Back to when we got the Stanley Cup champ here, the LA Kings. No one loves the Kings more than Richardson. It just happened. There's a rumor that come out about Pete DeBoer maybe being interested in the LA Kings. I'm going to start with you on this one. I think it's a good fit for Pete. I don't know Jim. It's Jim Hiller, right? That coaches the team. I don't know him. I don't love the way they play. They've had success. They're in the playoff spot again. We all know they've run into the Oilers, but I think Pete DeBoer in LA there might be some traction to that. I really do.
There could be traction. Pete DeBoer is an amazing coach. I've loved Pete DeBoer, but to me, let's think about this though. So if you fire Jim Hiller, I told this to Swishy. You fire Jim Hiller with Pete DeBoer. What they went around with, they're not going to win the cup. So does Pete DeBoer win a round of Stanley Cup? Did they get it past the first round and then they lose?
Yeah,
that's you're going to fire a coach to get past the first round.
Well,
I don't think that team can win.
I think if you're Kenny Holland and Kopitar's about to retire, you're going to start thinking about life without Kopitar. Now, does Pete DeBoer the guy you can bring in here for the next 5 years to help Quentin Byfield get the next level and stuff like that? That's what I think.
100%. But I don't know if that team still gets him. He didn't get him over the hump this year.
Yeah,
because they need to sign McDavid. They need one of those guys.
Yeah.
Does McDavid?
Yeah, they're going to take a swing. Don't worry. They're going to take a big swing.
Oh, fuck. Someone should. You guys signed for $12.5 million to everything. Someone should take a swing.
But I don't know. I love Pete DeBoer. He's a better coach than Jim Hiller. I mean, we all know that. But.
I just think and when you're playing for a team like the LA Kings needs a established guy like Pete DeBoer. I think that would be, when I saw it come across the ticker or whatever on social media, I thought, what do you think about Pete DeBoer? Do you think it's a good fit, fella?
He's a proven coach.
Yeah.
No Stanley Cups to boot, but I would say, like Richie said, is that something that's going to be a fix that's going to really get him over the hump right now? I see what you're saying, though, for years, coming and what life looks like without Kopitar, whether it's taking a swing at McDavid, Kempe stepping into to be that next, big centerman with Byfield. I don't know. I mean, or do you look at maybe going younger? Is there a younger coach out there that can instill enthusiasm and kind of grow through that younger core of players that resonates with these guys?
Yeah.
Jared Stoll.
That's what I think they're probably weighing. You know what I mean? Like, is there a younger coach you can bring in the mix that has enthusiasm, similar to what kind of Pittsburgh's trying right now with that Dan Muse?
I tell you what, I give that Kyle Dubas. I've been hard on him, but that was a great hiring. That guy's come in and done a good job. Like, brought some energy, some probably makes Sid and Malkin feel a little bit younger, right? Different attitude, different message. I think that was a great play by them.
Anything was probably better than what they had.
Yeah, so
last 4 years, like Sullivan was great.
Sully's a good coach, but he wears on you.
Yeah, for sure. That's the best way to describe it.
Great coach, but he just wears it. It's like enough. We get it.
Yeah. But I mean, I heard you say Jared Stoll. If Jared Stoll could be the head coach of the LA Kings, he's got my vote. He's got my vote.
Life to do that shit.
He's got my vote.
He doesn't want to do that. He's got too good a life.
If they called him tomorrow,
he wouldn't do it. No.
Fuck. He's got to go to Montana there, Discovery Project up there.
Trips here.
He was a late Como for a bit there. I don't think Stoll. He's
not doing it. That's going to mess up a lot of stuff. Even we talked about Stoll GM. He's like, I'm not even qualified enough to do it. He could do it, but there's a process to be the dude.
I realized that after watching what Steve has put into
so much goddamn was
so much work, and it takes time. Danny B, same thing. Like, you got to really understand the daily, the grind.
And I think you really need to grind out like these. You need to be a Steiner, assistant GM, and see the grind every day to know how to be a GM, because it's tough.
And then you got to be honest with yourself. Is this
what I want to do? It's 24/7.
Then a player
24/7. And it's just the owner's calling you every fucking second of the day.
The whole year. You don't get it. You might get a couple weeks.
Trainers calling you every day. Yeah. Injuries.
Nice paycheck though. What's the GM making in the NHL? $3 million or $1 million? But
at least
I know. It's also your life's gone. I'm telling you.
No, I know. Well, unless you go Dale Talon.
GM's hair goes from black to gray in 2 years.
By the way, up dog, there's some rumors Dale Talon might be sniffing around, getting back involved in Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
I saw that too.
Awesome.
Rumor mill, listen, I think Pete DeBoer is a great guy. I think he's a good coach. He should be in the league. If it's LA or somewhere, he will be back in the league. Sorry. Last but not least, it's the iciest shot of the week, up dog.
Ooh, fella. Presented by Jägermeister. Serve it cold, fellas, or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. For more, visit Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly.
Fella. Matty Knies against KC's Carolina Hurricanes. The Leafs are starting to come out of it, boys. I know they still got a long way to go, but they played unbelievable the other night in Florida. They went in and beat Carolina 5-2. Matty Knies, I think he could play a little bit harder at times, and this he did. He went in, knocked the guy off the puck, came in, backhand, short side spink dink. Damn, that's cold. It's our Jäger Iciest shot of the night. When this guy plays with that kind of strength and size, you're an American-born player. He's a beast, man, and this goal was him being strong and just booyah short side. Damn, that's cold.
Yeah, I think he's still trying to, add to his game, and Chiefs probably, in his ear a little bit in terms of, you're a big body fella. You can play hard. You can go to the net hard. You can, instill a little bit of fear in defensemen if you bring that, element of physicality to your game on a nightly basis. I love his game. I think he's a guy that's going to challenge for a spot on the fourth line for the Americans going into Milan. But that was a great move, Obes. And yeah, I just think if he can find that physicality and on a consistent basis, he could be a real menace on the ice because nobody hits as is.
He's so strong and so big. Like, you think he'd want to engage more. Because he's not going to lose many battles. Like, when he digs in and bends his knees, he's coming out with the puck.
Yeah, he's built like a brick shit house. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Anyways, boys, wrap it up. I love it snapping around with you guys tonight. We are going to the home by 3 at, where is it at?
The Rec Room. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this, Swishy. I respect what you and Heat Daddy are doing so much, man, to go on the road and do stand-up and improv and put yourself out there like that. I'm looking forward to seeing it, buddy. I'm going to hang out with these side stage. The boys are coming by. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
Let the snow fall.
And like we always say, we don't know if this is going to be a good show. We don't know what we're going to say. We've had some success the last couple nights, so it's been good. You're coming on stage for a little bit, right? You get up there?
I'd love to. If you want me up there, I'd love to.
Yeah, of course. Of course we need you up there.
Appreciate it, boys. Hey, love being on the road with you guys. Fellow tour. We don't do enough of them. Thank you to Labatt Draftroom. Thank you, Labatt Blue. That was Missin Curfew.
Fellas.